Oh, okay, this marks probably one of my favorite scenes in the movie, is when they're trying to leave and Ron is like, take the kids and go and I'll meet you at home. And she kisses him. Hermione's just like a face. And
yeah.
That was awesome. Oh, Ron's face. Rupert did such a... I wonder how, like, they never talked about that. Like, Rupert had an on-screen kiss in this, and no one ever talked about it. It was
like an old lady.
Yeah.
It's kind of creepy.
Just a little.
Like, when they leave the Ministry of Magic, and he gets splinched.
Emma, again, I love you. Yeah, splinching scene was awesome. Then Horcrux. Oh, God, this is when I started to be like, oh, God, I don't want to be here, because I knew that it would just kind of go downhill from there.
Yeah, like, Ron starts getting moody. And
I love how they showed, it through his eyes. Like, I mean, it was, I don't know about you guys as the audience, but for me, I was able to feel more sorry for him. Whereas in the book, I was mad at him. I was really angry, but in the movie, I felt bad for him. And again, Rupert, in the fight scene, he, like, clicks the Deluminator on, and he's like, yeah, I'm still here.
Daniel was good, too. Like, Daniel was good, too, but we know
good,
that.
But he had a little bit of a stiff face. It's different. Okay, in my eyes, when Dan is performing, like, he does a good job, but it's his, like, facial expressions, but, like, his eyes are still always empty. But with Rupert, like, just watch it again there are lots of clips of the fighting scene. Look in his eyes. Like, that just gets me every time. And Emma Watson falling her freaking...
okay, so I feel like this is the appropriate time to bring up the dance.
When Harry and Hermione are alone.
Now, our reaction when we first got the picture or we found out about the dance,
it was good.
Why? Just why? I don't even understand. But it's ended up to be like a really cute moment. And it was and a comic relief, and it was sweet.
Okay,
the beginning. The middle was good.
Okay, the beginning and the end of it were just like, what? Okay, so it starts off and Harry takes her, and there was like, up till that point, the audience had been like oohing and awing at Ron and Hermione's scenes, and then it just like gets to this point where, like, this song is starting to play, and it's almost like something's gonna happen between them. Yeah. So everyone's like,
and like he like takes off her jacket, and like you feel like sexual attention, and I'm like, there's no
shouldn't be
it's like the most platonic relationship of every book ever made.
But I think the filmmakers want that angst in the movie. I don't know if it's trying to be like Twilight, but I hope not. I genuinely I have faith in these.
We're not going to bash on Twilight, just like,
yes, we are.
We're
Twilight
not,
sucks.
because stupid. We will be bashed and we will be murdered
by crazy Twilight.
We said we're not bashing this. I like my life.
Twilight is bad writing.
Shh. I like my life. I like it.
You do not like it. Don't even lie.
No, I like my life.
Oh, Ron's return.
Oh, God.
Everybody clapped again.
Oh,
again,
no,
amazing.
No, just like in the
locket.
Yeah, like yes, the locket scene.
Oh.
An interview, whatever.
Yeah.
Daniel said that Emma
was like an animal, and you could see it. But the funny thing is, the best part about it is that she is bending down to kiss it. That is just. Anyway, but it's pretty animalistic, and at one point, Emma, in an interview, she was like, it ought to be nasty.
No, I did not see that.
Yes, she's like, it ought to be nasty. It had to be nasty. I'll show you it. It was so funny. Maybe I'll post a link.
Oh, it was nasty. Oh, God.
Anyway.
That should just never happen.
Ron's return, Hermione beating the beep out of him.
And she's like, give me my wand!
Yeah. No, she didn't say that. She's like, where's my wand? He deserved it. But I still love the scene.
Harry's just like, what do I do? I think Harry was pretty conflicted. He's like, should I give it to her and laugh? Or, save Ron? He chose to save Ron. So.
There's some bromance right there.
But it would have been so funny if he gave her.
I don't know what she might have, chopped something off that she would regret it later.
Next. Harry Hermione scenes. Bathilda bag shot.
that was creepy as shit. That was, I mean, it's like it shows
nothing
them at the
else
house,
to really say there. Nothing. It's
and
just
you turn her face there, and that's all you need to hear. It's just
creeped out.
big snake and screaming and cursing and yeah. Ron's speech when he comes back.
Oh yeah.
Epic. Okay. Moving on to Lovegood's house. Oh my god! When Hermione,
the Tales of the Beetle and Bard, right?
with Emma / Hermione's
She's
beautiful
reading it.
voice. Oh, she has such a
it's so
such
cute.
Cute
It's
voice.
so flowery. She's so good now. So.
But when the way it showed the Tales of the Three Brothers, that animation was amazing.
It was.
I sat there for the few minutes that it was on, and I was like, "Am I watching a Harry Potter movie?"
Yeah, it was
like
really good.
I was looking around at everybody because I was flipping out. I just got dizzy, lack of sleep. Oh, I was pretty much flipping out. I mean,
it was really good.
It was amazing. It was so cool.
It was really cool. And I read that story. I read it in Spanish too, so I love that story.
I read it all.
You didn't read it in Spanish.
Babbity Rabbity and the
Malfoy Manor. Oh, just
Emma
kill me
Watson.
Now. Just kill me now.
Emma Watson.
She was like legitly crying. I've never, in every single movie I've ever seen, I've never seen an actress cry that well. No, I haven't even seen a person.
She was
cry that well.
I was sitting in a fetal position in my seat, and just like my hands were just like.
Yeah, I had my Harry Potter Snuggie, and I was just.
A negative about the scene is that Ron and Harry should have reacted a lot more to that.
Oh my gosh.
Her screaming was, I mean, I imagined it when I was reading the book and I was shaking and I was freaking out, but
it was like
this was on a whole new level.
Like I had a Snuggie on and I had goosebumps. Like, how'd that even happen?
Harry Potter Snuggie.
Got the weirdest looks.
Oh my god, the mudblood carving on her arm.
Yeah.
I didn't even have words to say. Like, you could see the tears in her eyes, everything.
She was pretty amazing.
Again, Dobby. I love you.
Okay, so Dobby's funeral. Ron and Hermione moments there just kind of made my life. It was worth the 5-hour wait.
Harry Dobby moments there made my life.
Oh! Harry and Ron moments throughout the entire movie.
Oh!
Just moments in general.
This movie is amazing. Fabulous.
Amazing.
It has everything. It has action. It has the heart of the character. It's just.
But we all know that part 2 is going to be better. So you can't even fathom. I can't even fathom part 2.
David Yates called this like an action-packed road kind of film, and he wanted to make it almost documentary style. You know, if you notice the shaky camera movement and work like that. Yeah, well, I mean, it was on purpose, but the next one, he said, is going to be an epic style. Just that word.
I can't even imagine. Like, that was epic for me. That was like the most epic, amazing movie I've ever seen. Like, I didn't even I liked Half-Blood Prince, but I wasn't like in
nothing
awe.
to this.
No. It's just like it's in a completely different genre. First of all, like
just everything. I just keep thinking every time I think back on it. For some reason, I just reminded of that scene where Hermione. Well, is she Hermione? No. Yeah, she's Hermione now, but she's still dressed in, like, her ministry clothes as the person.
with the wand.
And she's just running. That's all every time I think of the movie, and I'm just like, how different is it? We don't see Hogwarts anymore. Neville Longbottom!
There's, like, one second.
One line is perfect.
I love his gap.
I cannot wait to see all these characters in the next movie. I mean,
just have a gap.
I can't believe that half of the end is over, and I'm gonna be a mess. Yeah. I was a mess when it started.
You are a mess right now. You're always a mess.
Thanks.
She's a mess whenever Harry Potter's brought up. So. Especially if like people say they like it or they hate it, you're gonna get like the biggest reactions. Anyways. All right. Well, we just talked. So
yeah.
I hope you actually watch this. All right. Thanks. Rediscovering you.
Woo!
Subscribe.
This movie. Oh, wait, out of 10, what would you give it?
Infinity.
I'd give it a, 9.7. No movie can be a 10.